Hey guys, it's Fish, and I'm back with another episode of Panzer Corps. And in the last one, we did one mission. So, I'm kind of ashamed that we only did one mission, really. But I've been butting in, and I've just been allowing you to see my processes and what I'm sort of thinking, and just how this game sort of runs. So I'm thinking now that we've got most of that down pat, it'll just be me saying, yeah, I'm going to do this, I'm going to flank here, I'm going to hit this artillery here, blah, 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 whatever the strategy we're using is. And then we can get on with finishing the tutorial so we can start the actual main missions. So let's get on with it. Let's proceed. Excellent, you've demonstrated skills to secure assigned objectives, but to advance in a time allocated or allotted. Now, shall we proceed? Yes, let's do that.
Based on your performance, we have decided to accelerate your training. Expect no special treatment. You will be pushed harder than ever. Your next mission is to occupy the cities currently controlled by your blue team opponent northeast of your forces. Do not be fooled by the relatively short distance to your objectives. The rugged terrain weighs heavily in favor of your enemy, especially the river that separates you from your final objective. In order to help you deal with this natural obstacle, a bridging unit has been made available to you. These combat engineers can deploy a temporary bridge over any river hex they are located in, allowing your units to easily cross without undertaking the dangerous and time-consuming task of fording the river. Lastly, you will notice there are several cities that are not your primary objective. Securing these locations is important, as it will provide you with a wealth of bonus prestige and deny your enemy possible staging grounds for counterattack. Remember that your primary objectives are required for completion of the mission, but capturing other locations may aid in your ultimate goal.
Cool, so they're putting in non-primary objectives, so just towns that will give me prestige if I take them. Alright, let's do it. Clear weather. We've got... how many turns have we got? It doesn't say, actually. That's all right. So we have 18 turns. And we've got 18 turns to get that far. And it's not that... he's right, it's not that far, but the river's going to be a big problem, and so is these towns. They're going to be quite tough to push through. Now, we've got the Pioneer unit that's going to... I put them on a river unit, and they act like a bridge. We're up to the Panzer 2C now instead of the one Bravo, and we've got some anti-tank units as well. So obviously these guys have some tanks. Now I'm pretty confident that I'm allowed to have, 3 more in my core slot. So let's have a look. I can get anti-tank, some recon, which I think I will buy some recon. Yep. Good, and we have almost 2,000 prestige, so I'm not too concerned by that. Do we need another tank? I don't know that we do. Maybe another grenadier? Oh no, we definitely need artillery actually. I don't think we've got any. No, we don't. And I like artillery. So I think one will do for the moment. Just trying to think what the best use would be for the next one. So what else can we get? Anti-tank, recon, I'm thinking tank. Now let's have a look at the difference between the 1 Bravo and the 2 Charlie. So 1 Bravo, actually there's a better way we can do this is by upgrading that, and that'll give us a direct comparison. So costs a lot more, but gets a lot more fuel, gets a lot more ammo, gets less infantry attack value, but that's why we have infantry, so I don't know why you would worry about that. And a lot more hard attack. So you'll find the Panzer 1 series was more of an anti-infantry type weapon. It had machine guns instead of actual big cannons. Whereas the 2s, the 3s, the 4s and so on became more concerned with taking out armor. They still had some, machine guns on them and things like that, but they became, really armor focused. And what is that? That's close defense, so they're even worse in close defense. But they've got more initiative. So, yep, we're definitely going to upgrade that. We're definitely going to upgrade all of them, actually, because I think that's definitely worth it. And our third purchase of a slot will be a tank. Because I think tanks are good. Good, good, good. And we've got another tank as a non-core unit as well, which is good. Okay, let's put our recon guy right here. Actually, we didn't even look. Can we? No, we can't deploy anywhere else. Alright, so we've got that. Let's put tank, tank, tank. Oh, whoops, that was an artillery. Tank, and then infantry. Excellent. I'm feeling good about this. Let's go. Alright, so we can see that we've got some infantry in there, so let's push. No, that's not going to help at all, is it? That's alright. Alright, let's push this up to here. Yeah, see, look at that fortification. So we've got big problems there. Let's push him up. No, we don't want to do that. Yeah, we definitely want to use that one though, because he's better at attacking. The Grenadiers have a far better attack value than they do, than the Wehrmacht guys do. But we've suppressed so many of these guys that it doesn't even matter. So let's use our tanks as just for taking that. Now that's not a core one, but that's okay. Now let's push him up. I don't know that there's really too much strategy in this one. We're just going to face plant our way through it. We might be able to get a bit of a crossing here instead of using their bridges. We'll just cross through here, or maybe to the north as well. That's another option that we've got. We've got to be very protective of our boat pioneers though. Last thing you want is to lose your boat pioneers. And yeah, there's not a lot of strategy here. This mountainous terrain makes it very, very hard for me to do too much. We've got no other units, so let's push on. Okay, so he's come up hoping that he's going to capture us unawares. I'm just thinking, can I take this guy out in one turn? And I'm thinking, probably not. Probably not. And the disadvantage of doing this is that I've now opened myself up to potential close terrain attacks on my tank. I don't know why they've given me an anti-tank, because there's no tanks here. Let's push up. Let's push up. Ah, there's a tank. I don't want to risk too much going on here. If I push my infantry up and this infantry up, I can then use that to push up like that, and then I can swing around once this is over. But yeah, I'm not seeing a lot of potential for pushing through. I've just got to... One of these towns has to fall, and then I can start using maneuvering. Alright. Yeah, I'm going to push him up there. Force them to come and attack me in unfavourable terrain. Now I've put my artillery here because he'll defend against both any attacks made against either of these two troops. Now what do we got left? We've got that guy, and that's not happening. I'm going to push the Bruken Pioneers forward. No, I don't really see the point in him or him moving. So let's just cycle through. No, stuff it. Let's push. Let's push on. Yeah, that was probably a good choice actually, because now I can push him out. Yes. That's actually a really, really good thing. So come in behind, and yes, I'm going to take some... Oh, wow. That was really bad. That was really bad. Okay. that is a bit of a risk, but I'm hoping that he can't get up here because I've locked him down with this tank here. Let's push on. Okay, we're okay. We survived that. And they're going to have a go at me, which is good that I got my artillery defending. And I think we came out of that not too bad. We could have come out of that a lot worse than we did. So come on, tanks. One of the tanks needs your... Oh, yeah, got 5 of him. That's good. It's really, really good, actually. Let's push down. Let's finish this tank off. And you're done. You're done. Thanks for joining us. I'm going to replace that because I've got enough monies, which is good. And we're going to have to replace these guys as well. Now we need to get this artillery out of the way. If this artillery is still there, we cannot... Aha, look at that. Beautiful. Now we can expand this front up, pushing our guys up. And then using the fact that it's a wide front with suppressed troops, yeah, they're not going anywhere. I think I'm going to use these guys. And then we're going to occupy. Can I take that on? Yes! Take that, artillery. We have pushed really, really quickly on this, actually. I'm actually very surprised by how quickly I've been able to assault this, because in past playthroughs I have not been this quick. Yes. So we've almost taken all the towns. Okay, rugged defense, so we're not going to get too much out of that one, but that's okay. Because this advance has been crazy fast. Okay, I'm just going to... no, I'm going to move him up. Out of the way. Cool. Now, these are optional targets up here. But given that I am so far ahead in time, I will probably give them a go. Now, they're having a go at trying to get into the town before I have a chance to dig in. It was probably a good move on their part, actually. Now, we still have our one guy left in this town, but he's now gone, so I don't have to worry about that. We'll push the Brooklyn Pioneers here, and on the next turn I'll push them onto the river and push my tanks across. So let's get them in a position where they're all... actually, no, I'm going to leave one of them out, because just in case there is potential for some armor to be up in the north here, although it doesn't look like they are. So now that I know that, I'm going to push this tank down. Suppressed unit, dead. DED, dead. Okay, let's get some... Now we want to make sure that if they want to come across, they can't do that either. So I'm going to push him up, and him up. And I think that's all I've really got, apart from my tanks. Which actually, this tank can cross. Stuff it. So by crossing onto a river, they only get one movement turn. So it's a big disadvantage, but that's okay. Now, I'm probably going to push some infantry up to the north. And let's get these guys over there, which then allows me to cross as if there ain't no bridge at... that there's a bridge. And I think I am going to... Oh. I really wanted to get some infantry across as well, because these tanks are not going to be able to do this on their own. Really don't see that as an option, because they don't take infantry well at all. So I think I'm going to push 2 infantry. How about I use this guy to assault up here? then that will allow me to come across in the north as well. So we'll be doing a pincer move. So what have we got left? We've got this infantry, which I'm just sort of holding actually. And I think they automatically dig in. They haven't got any entrenchment at the moment. Let's have a look. What else have we got? So we've got... What is that? What troop am I even looking at? Oh, there's some infantry there. Oh, let's bring them across then. Yeah, nice. Really happy with that. Infantry, and that's the only thing I got left, so they're holding the front. I definitely need to get something to take on this artillery. Because at the moment... Oh, rugged defense. Bane of my existence. Oh, yes. Yeah, that hurt them a lot more than it hurt me. So you can go around this river. It's just not optimal. Now let's use our tanks for a bit of scouting. Okay, and then we'll get our infantry over the river. Yes. And I'm going to use anti-tank to take out infantry. Because I don't really care. And let's bring these guys up as well. I can't see them pushing across the river, but I will stay here just to be safe. So that's good, that's good. Yeah, I'm not using that. Oh yeah. Nope. No, that's not a good attack move. And we're back to that guy. Alright, let's make our turn. Might make this one a little bit longer so that we can finish this up and maybe well, I'm really hoping there's not a fourth tutorial. I think this might be it. Okay. Let's use him to take out the single. And then move in. You can see these guys do not move very far in this really rugged mountainous terrain. That was a really bad call actually, because now I'm just pushing my tanks around you. Oh, you're on a river. So river attacks, if you're on a river and attacking or defending, it's a really, really bad place to be. Really, really bad. So, what have we got left? Well, I think we'll bring this guy up, widen the front a little bit. Oh, didn't get him. Okay. That's alright. I can't push forward. Okay, so that'll suppress a lot of them as well. So now I can just use my tanks in this terrain. They're not good against it, but because there's so few that aren't suppressed or killed, it doesn't really factor in at all. And so he's dead now. He's lost that infantry. I wonder... And let's start trying to break the suppression, the entrenchment of these guys, because I think they're entrenched there 6 levels. Oh, we're going to kill that. Yep, good. Nailed it. I'm thinking I'm going to do that. I probably should have waited for my... Whoa! That wasn't even a rugged defense. Oh, I didn't read that right at all, did I? Okie dokie. What do we got? So we got him, him, and back to him. Alright. Moving on. I probably should have broken that suppression, the entrenchment a little bit first with some artillery that would have suppressed them as well. So don't do what Donnie don't does. Okay, so we've taken everything, so let's start fixing everyone up. So the artillery is almost out of ammo as well, so you can see it's got 1 ammo left. And I can supply it, as long as it hasn't attacked, which it has. So you hit S and you'll supply it. So let's punch him up. Oh, he's not one of my core. Why'd I do that? I think all my troops are good except for this guy. Well, let's punch this guy up. And because of the way that, because I am next to an enemy, I can't supply to my maximum amount. But we're done. So we lost another one, but that's okay. Another decisive victory. Should we continue on? I can't remember if there's a 4th one or not. No, we're not going to push on to the 4th one. We're going to leave this. We're going to take it easy. We're not going to overdo it because I know that this one took us 20 minutes. I don't see us finishing a harder one than that in 20 minutes. So I'm going to leave the episode there, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. And if you did, please consider giving it a thumbs up. It really does help the channel. If you enjoy, if you're new here, please consider subscribing to the channel. I put out quality content every single day, and you'll find that in your YouTube mailbox if you subscribe to the channel. Alright guys, I've been Fish, this has been Panzer Corps, and I'll catch you next time.